All right, hello. Welcome back to Ultra Keller Real Estate. As always, thank you to everybody who's been subscribing to the channel. People been liking the videos, greatly appreciate it. Two questions that you should always ask. So I really learned this from my dad. As I mentioned earlier, my dad is an investor. He's been doing this since the 80s, and he has a wealth of knowledge. And so luckily, I've been able to kind of learn from him. So whenever he would come with me to go look at properties, he would always ask these two questions. And so he would always ask first, why are you selling? So that's a legit question in my opinion. Especially if the owner is on the property and the owner is the actual one taking you through and showing you this, showing you that, flat out ask them, why are you selling? And you'd be surprised how honest people will be with you. People will tell you pretty much exactly why. Because sometimes in this business, you'll get what my dad always calls don't wanters. You'll get people who are just kind of handed off a property that they really don't want. Maybe the family property is somewhere in the neighborhood, and now that the son or the daughter, whoever was left the property, now they live across the country, they live on the other side of town, and they don't want to be in real estate. They kind of just want to take the quick cash from making a sale because the property's paid off, and then they want to make their due with it. So sometimes it never hurts to always ask, why are you selling? Because sometimes, like I said before, you'll be surprised why people are selling. And once you know why they're selling, then that will kind of give you a little bit of ammunition to negotiation and getting the best deal for yourself. All right, two. Next, he will always ask, if you kept this property, what's the first thing that you would do to it? Meaning, what's the first thing that you would fix? So once you ask that question, that puts their mind in the mode of, okay, I'm keeping the property. What do I already know needs to be fixed? What's the most important thing? And people will tell you oh man, if I was to keep the property, the roof has to be replaced. I need to get a new furnace. The hot water tank is trash. That needs to be replaced. This, that, and the fourth. That's a legit question, because now you already know if you actually do end up getting that property, you already had somebody who is the owner or the previous owner flat out tell you why you should fix X, Y, and Z first, because they've been there. They could have owned the property for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And so once you put them in the mindset of, hey, if you're going to keep this property for yourself and make it the best running property for you, what would you do first to fix whatever in order to make it the way it should be? Those are totally fair questions. And so I've learned to ask those questions myself if I would go see a property and either my broker or my dad's not with me, and it just helps. Asking somebody, why are you selling? And if you kept this property, what's the first thing that you would do to it? All right, so got more videos coming up soon. As always, if you find me on Instagram, find me on YouTube as well at Ultra Keller Real Estate. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you find me on Instagram at Ultra Keller. All right, guys, till next time.